currently world ranked number 12. You can see that on screen there. Pretty impressive. He'll be in the top 10 quite soon, and I think the same could be said about Hugo Calderano. 13th seed here, 21 years old. And he's just so strong. He's very athletic in his style of play. Some of the differences between Harimoto and Calderano. Calderano moves a bit more freely, runs around the court, explosive power. That is Stefan Weigand there from Germany, not Ayman Ibrahim from Egypt. Maybe you'll have a chance to see him on the other side of the table. Stefan can be seen around the world. Actually, had him umpire one of my matches at the US Open in December in Las Vegas. Hugo Calderano with the serve here. I'm looking down at court for you, and the backhand explosive. So power-wise, you know, they're both strong. Had a chance to see Harimoto play against Fan Zhendong recently, and they created some just spectacular points. Oh, inside-out forehand to finish. So from a question of timing, it seems quite clear that Calderano was on a mission here, much like Sharth Kamal Achanta against Koki Niwa. When Sharth Kamal was interviewed, he said, if I get into the rallies, I can't win. I need to be aggressive early and decisive. Go for it.
Johnny, go!
I'll turn down my headphones here for a second. All ready? Harimoto, very passionate, very fair player, but very vocal. First point he wins is always celebrated, sometimes more, most commonly more than many winning a match. Oh, Calderano, firepower on the forehand side as well. Calderano has a history of getting far behind the table, and while he can win a lot of points from there, against Harimoto, he's going to want to be in control by taking the attacks earlier while he's 2 steps or less from the table. Oh man, that's merciless. I think if Fan Zhendong did that, we might have said, no, even Fan Zhendong, that would have been so impressive. We're just used to seeing it from Calderano right down the line off the bounce. Beautiful use of side spin here. He cradles the ball in the touch shot to keep it short. You can see on the bounce, barely came back away from the net, not giving Harimoto much of a chance to work. The flip aggressively sets up the next ball. He's got Harimoto backing away from the table. And Hugo Calderano, world rank number 15. Making his way into the top 10.
6-2.
It's a big point for Harimoto, but still, it didn't feel like he had a lot of, I don't know, it didn't feel very authoritative. He'll take what he can get. Clever idea, even from behind the table, though. Hugo Calderano's fast and threatening. We don't see Harimoto introducing side spins so much. Even though he missed the shot, I think that's a good indicator for his future, that he has some flexibility in the wrist. Tough game 1 for Harimoto right now, but Calderano, I mean, I'm surprised that the air's still clean out here, because Calderano's been on fire for a few days now. Nice use of side spin again right off the bounce, smothering the ball. Harimoto making his comeback 1 point at a time, slowly here. He's looking more and more like a man every time I see him. Oh, right down the line. This shot, I mean, to create that angle with your backhand from middle of the table, not sure what the apology was for. If he caught a little bit of the edge or not. Love that backhand, though. I know I'm not alone in saying that. People have been admiring Hugo Calderano's backhand for several years now. This one doesn't come down. Still, his percentages are quite strong. Calderano's not the only one coughing out here. I think it was Jonathan Grote earlier today. Heard coughing quite a bit. Traveling the world, different environments, different weather. Oh.
10.
Maybe the shoulder. Never the apology in case you have any question about the sportsmanship. Many examples. Harimoto being a very fair player. Solid flip with the forehand from Harimoto. In near the net. Here's the look. Beautiful down the line shot, and Calderano 11-5 takes game one. He's got a long way to go to get his revenge. But the way he's playing this tournament, today would be the day to do it. We will see game number 2 coming up right after this.
Time. Second game. Harimoto to serve. Love.
So here we go, Harimoto to start off game 2.
Love 1.
The flame is still at full force right now. Calderano on the receive. Harimoto trying to get some fire as well, both players. Nintendo running pad style. Oh, I think he thought he had finished it. To hit the ball that hard on a receive over the table and have to deal with another shot coming back. Had to quickly readjust. Quality block there from Harimoto. Ooh, touch on both sides. I'm impressed with Harimoto. Calderano played a patient shot here, left a little shallow on the table. Look at this. From under the table, sort of scoops it up, leaves a little side spin on. High toss serve, so tough to control. We don't see so many doing that in the men's game. Shushin from time to time. The women's game, Ai Fukuhara, Shan Xiaona, a handful of other Japanese players. Oh, punishment! That is just deadly. Harimoto with so much power on the forehand, flip kill. Take this, yeah, I'm ready. 1 up. You ready to step to me, son?
3-all.
Harimoto recovers well here. First towel break, and they're dead even. I love it. I love the fire. I love the fight. Harimoto works so hard. Both of these players quite young and working incredibly hard to be the best they can be.
4-3.
Nice placement, a little on the forehand side of the middle there from Calderano.
Let 4-3.
Chiquita does not come over the net there. Chiquita as in banana. A little bit of side spin with the top. Calderano's changing it up so well. Just watching the footwork of Harimoto, he's constantly having to reposition himself, and he doesn't seem stable or comfortable. How often you see Harimoto playing the ball from below the table with side spin? Oh man, Calderano.
7-3.
Right now, Calderano is turtle surfing all over Harimoto. A reference to his Ask a Pro anything, but look at that, right to the corner in the counter game. 4 points in a row for Calderano after being 3-3.
8-4. 3.
Wow. I can't remember the last time I heard Harimoto make a sound other than that after losing a point. Expressing his frustration out here. He's just doesn't look like himself right now.
4-8.
Trying to pump himself up, get back into the swing of things. Calderano going for a big shot here. If that comes down on the table, it's going to be tough to deal with. Still a 4-point lead, though, coming out of the second towel break. The placement. Where is Calderano going to go? So tough to tell right now. Usually Harimoto's in position for almost every shot. Calderano disguising so well, keeping it unpredictable.
9-5.
Soft shot trying to set up the counter, but Harimoto too strong at the first chance. Slow motion, it really just goes to show you how impressive the body is to keep such a short stroke so fast and powerful.
10.
The Shushin style leg sweep and turn here. But while Harimoto isn't having the success we're used to seeing him have, gotta hand it to him, he's looking more creative than usual out there. 5 game points for Calderano.
6-10.
1 saved. Too strong on the receive.
11-6.
The mouth and nose below the table, but the eyes above. And
Game 2.
sure enough, the thrill from Brazil. Hugo Calderano right there to steal any third ball opportunity. And the second game to go with it. 2-0 lead for Brazil's Hugo Calderano. We'll be back for game 3 right after this. Back for game number 3, Hugo Calderano.
Third game.
Completely smothering Harimoto right now. He's got him on the ground and is not letting him up. 22 points to 11 so far, doubling the points scored of Harimoto. 2-0, Calderano leads. I understand that he rewards himself with the chos and the cholays here. He played that point well. He got Hugo Calderano back off the table by playing positively, playing with placement. Specific, aggressive, positive play. Good focus from Calderano. Moves back into the table after the brushing block. Takes the ball at the right time. Not easy to do when someone plays a little softer, more shallow.
1-2.
If that sound came from Harimoto, we're really just seeing all sorts of new stuff and hearing a lot of new stuff from him as well on the court.
3.
What can you say to this? Calderano, it's like batting practice right now, and it's not that Harimoto's serves are so high, not that they're bad. Calderano's really digging deep to get the first attack here and is looking unstoppable.
4-1.
Again, that excellent use of sidespin. Timeout here from Harimoto. He's going to be talking to Coach Yosuke Kurashima, the head of the Japanese national team, to find some answers. That's what he's hoping for. Coach Jean-René Mounier in the corner for Hugo Calderano.
あとストップストップで相手の武器これしかないんですよ入れればいいのに難しいボール強く打たれると思って自分で行かないとと思うと余計自分のミス出ちゃうからしっかりコースキープゆっくりでここからラリー自分に体勢整えないと全部崩れちゃう自分に体勢整えてもう一回そこからラリーいいんだから長く来たボール合わせないしっかりかけてもう一回自分のボールまだ絶対チャンスレシーブ今日悪くないあとストップからの展開で来るところでしっかり待っていけるとき自分で仕掛けるそこからで5分になるの自分がそこちゃんと手に入れないと
Alrighty, well, my Japanese is not so excellent, but over the music, if I had to go by body language alone, it seemed like there was a lot of conversation about making the strokes more compact, not having to counter for a winner when you have that much pace coming in. Hugo Calderano is bringing enough pace for the both of them right now. If Harimoto just takes shorter strokes, covers the ball, and redirects, again, Hugo Calderano is going to have to recover from his stroke. Looks like they're trying to find the ball right now. There it is. It was hiding under the assistant scorekeeper's desk. Some funny stories, but we will be seeing the multi-ball system in play a lot more on the World Tour throughout the year. Which is quite good for the spectators. Big point here to hang on to control. Again, not loosening up on the chokehold. Not letting him up off the floor. Calderano right out of the timeout. Stays focused. Signature receive for Calderano.
1-6. 7-1.
I just can't believe it. I mean, I've seen these two play before. It's happened twice.
Stop. I have a problem with the display. It's switched off. The score is 7-1. Only this counts.
Wow.
7-1.
Awesome. That was so cool. I've seen umpires do cool things before, but Stefan Weigand just said, hold up. The score on the screen is wrong. I want to make it clear.
7.
Good for him. So calm. Really, really cool. Wow, Harimoto, the touch play. It's the second time we saw a point like this where he played it from under the table, kept some side spin on it. This time Calderano was a bit, say, more focused to play that soft shot, but never got a chance again to get back into the attack. Oh, incredible point again. Harimoto can't connect with the last one, but counter looping from way off the table.
Yeah, no battery.
Low battery is the say right now as we look at this highlight. Harimoto trying to play it slightly shorter on the table.
8-4.
It's interesting, the umpire and the assistant umpire are mic'd up right now. Harimoto climbing the barriers to get the ball himself. When the umpire made the mention about the display, I thought he was talking about the presentation of the ball, the display of service. And I thought, really? I have a problem with the display. This is interesting. And then I realized he meant the score display. Oh, saved from down near the ground. Not pulling a Fan Zhendong, but controlled enough. No roller needed here to win the point. Very calm touch play. A little bit of side, maybe even a little bit of backspin on it. When you're under the table, you can do that.
5-9.
Oh, Merciless once again steps around and spanks the ball. I don't know how naughty it's been, but it was punished right here. This serve, look again. Absolutely like water out there. Nice save here. 1 game point saved by Harimoto. 4 game points left for Calderano. He's got the serves on his side. A little bit off the top of the net for Hugo Calderano. But once again, he holds Harimoto to 6 points or less for the 3rd game in a row. And Harimoto has no timeouts left. Game number 4 could be the last or it could be a turnaround. We will see. Stay right here to find out.
De novo um gol, muito bem, né? Agora, agora mesmo, ó.
Fourth game, Harimoto to serve, love all.
Well, you heard it, game 4 to start, Harimoto's serve. This is tough for Harimoto. Awkward ball, maybe off the edge of the racket there. Calderano apologizing. Right at the baseline of the table. Yeah, he's scratching. I'm scratching my head too right now watching this. I mean, Harimoto doesn't miss many shots in general, but this is the 2nd one. This one sat up a bit. Forehand opening attack.
3 love.
Wow. Well, Tomokazu Harimoto has been the talk of the world for some time now. At 11 years old, started beating world-class players. 12 years old, 2 men in the top 100.
Love 4.
He's the youngest ever, almost everything. Whether it's just that he's having an off day or the combination of Hugo Calderano playing incredibly well, nothing seems to be working out for Harimoto right now. A little bit of the net here for Calderano just to add insult to injury here. First towel break of the game. I'm curious, again, we've seen more creativity from Harimoto than I've ever seen from him in any match. I wonder if we would see an exhibition point, if he would volunteer that, if he was down, say, 110, but he's such a fighter. It's tough to imagine. Heavy topspin, the extra energy pays off here for Harimoto. I think that makes it incredibly unlikely at this point, but we will see. Again, a score of 10-1. Probably the only score I could imagine an exhibition point. Wow, Hugo.
1-7.
Just murdering the ball. The difference in speed out here and strength. Hugo Calderano's always been physically fit. Finally, he misses one.
7.
I mean, I would say the same about Tomokazu Harimoto. He's one of the physically biggest guys on the Japanese team right now.
8-2.
I mean, the power on both sides from Harimoto is really impressive. But Calderano right now, no comparison. Sky lob after the touch shot. Oh, counter just missing.
3.
Interesting. Calderano not happy. Definitely had time on this counter. Should be relatively comfortable to make that shot. Not necessarily win the point with it, though. That's why he wasn't happy. Maybe decisions, other possibility. Can't know for sure. Second towel break of the game. 6-point lead for Hugo Calderano. I mean, this is nothing like the last match they played. It's just, I'm watching it with disbelief. 7 match points. If there were to ever be an exhibition point, I really don't think we'll see one, but it would be here.
10.
He will fight his way. He will work for every point. 1 match point saved, a long way to go.
Five.
2 match points saved. Koff still there. Trying to stay loose out there. Again, he's been dominant this entire match. All he needs is 1. Beautiful forehand flip.
6-10.
If we're gonna see a timeout, I'm wondering, after 1 more point, would they try to save it for later in the match? If it gets to 10-7, I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout. Fast long serve. Bold play from Harimoto. Timeout, there it is.
Timeout.
Jean-René Mounier, a coach who has a lot of success, has, I'd say, been quite well known over the years, but between Simon Gauzy and Hugo Calderano, Simon Gauzy currently number 8 in the world, Hugo Calderano number 15, and they're both quite young. So, not to mention that they're not Asian. In terms of continental success, table tennis notoriously successful in Asia. Europe has been very strong, but Hugo Calderano putting Brazil on the map and is 1 point away from beating the Wonder Kid, who's beaten him twice before. A player that many expect to be a contender at the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020. And Harimoto has just improved faster than anybody I've seen in the game over the last several years, pretty consistently. Played Shushin at the World Championships, comes back. Several months later, I think Swedish Open, takes him to Game 7. Just night and day difference in his performances from match to match, month to month.
7-10.
Back from the timeout, 3 match points left. Calderano takes it 4-0 over Tomokazu Harimoto, and the fire continues to burn. Everybody else is getting scorched right now. The question is Lin Gaoyuan going to have sunblock on? Is he going to be able to handle the smoke and the fire? We'll see. The pressure is definitely going to be on Lin Gaoyuan, as people would expect him to win that match, but Calderano, a lot of matches to watch coming up later tonight. We've got the women coming up first. That should be an exciting set of matches. Chun Meng and Wang Manyu. And then Kazumi Ishikawa and Liu Shiwen. Chun Meng and Wang Manyu will start at 6 p.m. Well, Tomokazu Harimoto will no longer be a part of this tournament. Hugo Calderano, the thrill from Brazil, sure will. Enough rhyming from me. Stick around. We'll see you at 6 p.m. local time. You're watching the Seamaster 2018 ITTF World Tour Platinum Qatar Open. I'm Adam Bobrow. We'll see you in a bit.
That's all the double A's this evening. For now, a short break. Start again at 6 p.m.